Cam video shows the moment a small twin-engine plane lands on top of a car. This is on I-95 in Brevard County on Tuesday. The driver of the car was taken to a nearby hospital. Look at this once again.
Wow.
I mean, how shocked was that driver? Like, what is this? What's going on?
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere. A driver of that car taken to a nearby hospital, miraculously with minor injuries. FHP says the pilot and the passenger were not injured.
Wow. Take a look.
My energy bill dropped from $150 to $50 by doing this. My friends laughed at me when I spent $49.
And we are now finding out more about why a small plane crashed onto I-95 in Brevard County. Incredible video from a viewer shows the plane touch down there on top of a Toyota Camry. Incredibly, the Florida Highway Patrol says no one was seriously hurt.
The National Transportation Safety Board says this was an instructional flight out of Merritt Island. The plane lost power in both of the engines, and now they're opening their own investigation.
West 2's Brevard County reporter Megan Moriarty live near I-95 now with the very latest. Megan.
Nancy Jesse, the NTSB, says that the pilot there was forced to make an emergency landing because of the situation. Part of their investigation, they're going to be taking a look at a number of things like the flight track data. They're going to be looking at the maintenance records of that aircraft, and then they're going to be looking at the pilot's license and its ratings as well. Now, we want to show you that video one more time. Like Nancy mentioned, incredible video, mostly because most of the folks who were involved there walked away with minor injuries in that incident. You can see the small aircraft collide with that Toyota Camry. The driver of that car is a 57-year-old woman from Melbourne. She was taken to the hospital with what FHP is calling minor injuries. According to Florida Highway Patrol, the pilot and passenger in the plane were both 27 years old. Neither had any injuries. We also want to show you some video from Chopper 2 over the scene after the crash happened. You can see the mangled plane and the extensive traffic backup near mile marker 201. This is in Cocoa, south of King Street. Now, we spoke with the driver and his son who took that incredible video. They were directly behind that Toyota. Take a listen.
We're thinking, oh, it's trying to make a safe landing on the highway. And it's boom, front tire just goes right onto the car that's right in front of us. It was so scary. The debris started coming at us, and we had to swerve out of the way, and get to the side of the road real quick.
There are 3 agencies involved in this investigation: the FAA, Florida Highway Patrol, and then also NTSB. NTSB says that its investigation could take at least 30 days. They are asking anyone who has video of this incident to please email them, and we have that information on WESH.com. Covering Brevard County, Megan Moriarty, WESH 2 News.
Well, Deb, when you're looking at the video, it looks like he just got the landing gear to come down before he landed on top of the vehicle. But thank God nobody died, and the plane didn't erupt into a fireball. So good job with the pilots. But they're saying both motors went out, so he had to make an emergency landing. I think it's time for America to make some changes with its emergency system at airports, and we need somewhere where these planes can land in case of an emergency. They're saying a highway, yeah, but you got vehicles, especially at night. Not very many people are going to see a plane coming through the sky. We need an area lit up, out in the cornfields, whatever. Emergency runways where these planes can land, or maybe a runway off the side of the highway, because there's so many highways and stuff. But something needs to be done. You just can't be dropping planes on highways. Not a good combination. I know it's an emergency landing, but if anything, maybe on the highways, we should have emergency lights that come on and tell people to stop their vehicles or a roadblock or something that comes across, and it'd flash emergency plane landing on highway. I mean, something is better than nothing. We got lucky this time. Nobody died. And that lady in the car, thank God she survived, but I'm surprised the car didn't go up in flames. So, very good. Pilot. And if you do look at that footage, it does look like his landing gear is just starting to come down, or just completes coming down. It looks like the landing gear on the right side just extended all the way down as he hits the car or gets close to it. All right, folks, there you go. If there's any more information out there, we'll post it. We already posted the one video of this accident yesterday. So, Debbie, I want to thank you for sending the one clip, and let me put the other clip that I...
Oh, scarlet flame, blaze bright and cleanse this sacred land.
The town is engulfed in flames.
Here they come! Let me see you bleed! How's that? August!
All right, there you go. There's everything. It's just footage, Miss ATS News, of the small Cessna plane that landed on the highway yesterday. They had car footage of it. Pretty interesting. And I think the pilot did a pretty good job. And everyone's saying, well, why did he land on the car? Well, if you look, it's a black car. So he might not even have seen it. You know, but if it was black, don't know. Maybe he just ran out of speed. You know, I imagine he was gliding because he lost both engines. So he was probably just gliding down to the ground, really had no control. All right, you ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. We'll be back. And Miss ATS News, you're off tonight, right? I think she's off. What is tonight? Wednesday night? I think you're off tonight. I'm not sure. But if so, make sure you folks check out ATS News, Debbie Fox channel, ATS News channel. So many great channels out there, great ladies and dudes. Make sure you check them all out. A lot to learn, to fly places in Florida, Miss Debbie Fox says. Yeah, well, they need somewhere for these guys to put the plane down if there's an emergency. You know, it'd be easier for these small planes to help out. You know, these smaller planes, you don't need that much runway like a 747 or something, or DC-10 or whatever. But, you know, either that or we got to make adjustments in our highway system for emergency landings. You know, it'd have to come on the big screen, the overpass, you know, stop your vehicles, plane landing emergency, something. I don't want to have to take it to Congress and Senate, but I might. We'll see. All right, you folks, what? You're editing videos for Rebecca Pink, the pregnant woman who was killed by her own mother. Oh, only family could kill you. It's horrible, ain't it? Or what's that old saying? No one can hurt you like your own family. That's horrible. So you're live tonight, or is that you're editing for the weekend? Oh, so you're off tonight. All right. I'm not sure. Debbie, can you make some sense of what she's saying? Is she's off tonight because she's editing for this weekend? Off tonight, but editing. Oh, you're editing. So no live tonight, folks. No live at ATS tonight. That's this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, Debbie says yes. We're off tonight. I might play some Xbox. Oh, maybe, I don't know, do something. But you folks have a great night. We'll be back if any more information comes out on this plane that landed on the highway. And this was right in JLR's backyard, right? This was right in his backyard. I mean, that's why he was on it so fast. And I looked all over the internet, couldn't find it. But yet there was JLR covering it, Nicomel. I think it's a battle between like JLR and Nicomel of like the great reporting investigators or whatever. All right, you folks have a great night. God bless. And I'll be back here later on.